Okay, good afternoon, students. Let us study the experiment, that is the study of a digital triggering circuit. And here it is the aim of the experiment is to study the digital triggering circuit and to trigger a given SCR at various firing angles. So for this one, various components are required. First, we require digital triggering circuit. This is a digital triggering circuit. And the second, isolation transformer is required. This is the isolation single phase transformer, which is having, this is having an input. This is the input connected to the source or AC supply. It is connected to AC supply, and this is the secondary output. If you see the secondary output, it is varies from 0 to 230, and you are having various tappings like 50% and 86.6%. Now the next component which we are using is a thyristor. In this thyristor, you can see this is the anode, this is the cathode, and the gate. For a gate pulse should be given from the digital firing circuit. This is a point from where the gate pulse is given to the SCR. Now the next component which is required, it is a lamp. Then we require the voltmeter, and this voltmeter, and next one is a CRO. Now let us go to the circuit diagram. If you see the circuit diagram, this is a digital triggering circuit where the gate pulse is given to the SCR. This is a thyristor. It is A, J, G and K. You can see here this is A, G and K cathode. Here this is the point is the cathode. Now let us go with the connection. The first which I go from here is, let us go to this one. This is a transformer as I show in this one. This is a single phase transformer, and first this one is a input, that is 230 volts. You can see the 230 volts which is from the source. From the source it is connected to the input of the transformer. Now the output of the transformer, the first point of the output of the transformer, it comes to the anode A, to the thyristor. This is the first point. It is coming to the anode. You can see this is the anode A. The next for this one, if you see that the gate pulse is required. Next we'll go to cathode. This is the cathode. From the cathode, it is going to the load. You can see this is the cathode. Okay, this cathode, the point, this is the point. This is the point. It is going. This point, it is going to the load. The load is a lamp. This is a load lamp. Okay, this is the load. From there, you require a voltmeter to measure the voltage across the load. So this is the voltmeter connected across transformer, and it is connected, this one, it is connected towards the cathode. You can see the cathode. Now across this load we are connecting a CRO. As shown in the diagram, we are connecting a CRO. This is a CRO which we are connecting across the load. This is a point probe, and probe it is connected to cathode. Now further we will be studying how to trigger this SCR. So for triggering purpose, you require a gate pulse. So the gate pulse is given from digital firing circuit. You can see this is the point. This is the point for the gate pulse. It is connected here. From here also, this also is there. It is given to the one is given to the gate. Okay. And other one, it is given to the cathode, this point. From this point, it is connected. You can see to the cathode point.
Explaining how to conduct this experiment. Okay, let us start the script. Okay. Now, initially I have here the firing angle as 0. Okay. Now if you are looking to this waveform, the complete waveform you are getting here. Okay. So the reading we have to take here alpha observed and output voltage. Calculating the alpha with one equation. Sorry, I will show you here the equation how to calculate theoretical alpha. Okay, this is the equation alpha calculated cos inverse and this equation. Afterwards we will do this. Let us first we have to take the reading. Reading is nothing but alpha observed and corresponding output voltages. Okay, so coming to the here, before adjusting the alpha firing angle, the output voltage is 102. Okay, now the firing angle is 0. Now I am adjusting to 10. Okay, now it is in 10. Firing angle is 10. The output voltage is becomes 100.8 volt. And here if you are observing, the alpha is increased, firing angle is increased. Okay, this reading I will note down. Okay, 10 degree, output voltage is 108 volt. Okay. Next, like that, now I am increasing the alpha to 10 to 20 degree. 20 degree. Okay. Now the voltage is 98.3 volt. If you are looking here, the alpha is further increased. Earlier it was less, now it is more firing angle. Okay. Now I will note down this value. 20 degree, 98.3 volt. Similarly, I will take the reading, third reading as alpha 30 degree. Here again I will change to 30. Okay. Now the voltage will becomes 94.4. See, the further alpha is increased in this case. Here it is. This reading I wrote down 30 degree, 94.4 volt. Next reading is 40 degree. Okay. So the output voltage is 89.4. 40 degree, 89.4 volt. Next reading 50. The voltage is 83.3. Firing angle 50. Output voltage is 83.3 volt. Okay. If you are looking to this waveform, the firing angle will be goes on increases. Right. Earlier it was complete this cycle was there. Right. So now what happens? As firing angle will be goes on increases. This is the point from 0 to 180 degree. Okay. Now our firing angle is 50. If once we reach it here means it becomes 90. So like that it will be firing angle will be increases. Now I am changing from 50 to 60. Okay. Output voltage will become 76.3. 60 degree, 76.3 volt. Here also you are observing that when the firing angle is less, that time intensity will be more. Now I am increasing the firing angle, output voltage will be decreases, intensity of lamp also goes on decreasing. Right. So now the 7th reading 70 degree, 68.8 volt. Degree, 68.8 volt. Okay. Now I am going to, like that we have to take the readings. Directly I will go to the 90 degree, 80, 90. Okay. So 90 degree, the output voltage is 52.5 volt. Here if you are looking to this waveform, it is exactly 90 degree because complete half cycle is 180 degree. Complete half cycle is 180 degree. Now half of the portion is not visible. right? Half of the portion is not visible. It means what? It is firing angle. Remaining half cycle is here. Sorry, the half of the half cycle. It's nothing but 90 degree. Okay. So now the firing angle is 90 degree. Firing angle is 90 degree. Output voltage is 52.5 volt. 52.5 volt. Okay. Like that, you have to go down, increase this in step. Directly I will go to the 90. After that, I will change to this one to 100. Okay. Next 100, if you are looking to here, the intensity will be reduced. So now I will change to this one to 110. Further intensity will be reduces. See, 110, the intensity will be reduced, and voltage also decreases, 36. So next I will go for here 120 degree. So here you can see the intensity, further it will be decreased, voltage also decrease. So in step you have to take the readings till 180 degree. So I will go down, change here, I will change to 130 degree. See, the intensity will be decreased, output voltage will become 20. 140 degree, voltage will be 14.59. 150, 9.19. 160, if you want 160, so the output voltage will be becomes 4.9, and intensity will be almost very less is there. It is not possible to visible, okay, but still voltage is available here. Okay. Here if you are looking to the waveform, see, this is the 160 degree I kept, right? Okay, 160 degree. So this is the remaining 20 degrees remains, because total is 180 degree. Now it remains only 20 degree. Next I will go for 70 degree, 170 degree. Further voltage will be decreases. Okay. Now 180 degree. It is what? At almost it is 0 only. Next, what it will be happens if I am making it 0. Okay. So now the cycle will be repeated. This is the reading in steps we have to take here. Okay, 90 degree, 100 degree, whatever it is, still 180 degree we are noting the in steps readings. Okay. And here one thing we are observed, as alpha will be increases, firing angle increases, output voltage will be decreases, the intensity of lamp decreases. And finally, one more reading you have to take here related to this one, because here theoretically alpha is calculated using this equation. Okay, VDC is equal to Vm under bracket 1 plus cos alpha divided by 2 pi. So in this equation we know the VDC voltage already were obtained here. VDC voltage, the output voltage we are obtained. Okay, this is output voltage VDC, and alpha we know, sorry, here. Okay, so in this VDC we know, Vm we should know, because we are calculating the alpha. Alpha I am taking outside means it is becomes cos inverse. Cos will be goes in that side means it will becomes cos inverse. Okay, so in this equation we can see the alpha calculated is equal to cos inverse VDC. VDC is nothing but output voltage, okay, into 2 pi divided by Vm. Vm is nothing but here the peak voltage. Okay, this peak voltage we have to note down. After that minus 1 we have to do. Theoretically alpha can be calculated using this equation. Okay, so here Vm is if you are 1, 2, 3, the peak how much it is there I am going to calculate. See, it is 1, 2, 3, 3.1. Okay, 3.1 into 10. Okay, the voltage per division I have chosen here is 10. Okay, 3.1 into 10 I will write here. Vm is equal to 3.1 into 10. Okay, and multiplying factor I have chosen here. This is the attenuation probe, okay, because the voltage is very high. We can't do directly to the CRO. Here I am attenuating. This probe is called attenuation. In this, the multiplying factor I have chosen is 1/9 into 10 is there. So if I am keeping 1 min, as it is, it will be appears into 10 is there. So whatever value, whatever value you will get, it should be multiplied with 10. So here you will get 3.1 into 10 into 10. What value it is? That is Vm in volts. Okay, this value you have to substitute. I substitute in this equation to calculate the theoretical alpha. Okay. With this, I conclude this experiment. Okay. With this, I conclude the experiment. Thank you.